Hi there, I'm Owen Fitzpatrick. Thank you very much for joining me for another video in my YouTube channel. For those of you who are subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing. For those of you who aren't, what's wrong with you? Seriously, what's wrong with you? No, I'm kidding, of course, kind of. I do want to say, to me, one of the most important things that I'm talking about quite a lot at the moment is on influence. I'm launching the Influence School on the 19th of October. It was launched, and it's going to be closed. The doors are going to close at midnight on the 25th of October. So it's only open for a short amount of time. But in that time, I'm generating quite a lot of different bits of content in the different channels that I have, and YouTube is no different. In this particular session, I want to share with you one big challenge that we face in trying to influence or persuade other people. And it's a psychological principle called reactance. Now, reactance basically means that we have a natural predisposition to resist against when someone is trying to influence us. And this really helps us maintain our individuality. So when you're a child, oftentimes, even when you're like 2 years old or even 1 year old, I remember my niece, my sister was trying to, feed her, and my niece was saying, no, 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 no. And then as soon as my sister took it away, my niece was like, oh, no, no, let me have it. So we have this from a very early age. We're programmed, it's wired into us to resist, to react against what someone else is trying to manipulate us or influence us to do. Now, the basic difference being manipulation uses, lying and deception, and manipulation is not about the other person at all. It's just used for the wrong reasons. Whereas influence is you're focused on how to help them get what they want, and it's also you're being open and honest about it. But regardless, we tend to fight against both of them and resist both of them. And so if you're looking to be able to effectively influence someone else, you have to take the principle of reactance into consideration. And what that would mean would be understanding how you can make them feel like they've more of a choice in what you're suggesting. So let them ask questions as opposed to telling them what to do. Ask them questions, giving them choices, giving them options, letting them see how by following what it is that you're suggesting, it's the best solution they could possibly have to the problem that they're facing. So with reactance, it's less about telling them what the right solution is, and instead it's more so about helping them understand what problem that they might have, and then exploring the various solutions that they may, be able to work with, but then offering or suggesting, well, these are the different choices. Which one do you think works best? But making it apparent by the way you frame them that, this particular solution, the one you're recommending, is the easiest. And so it's a really important concept to be able to keep in mind is how can you effectively ask questions and nudge people by offering them the choice and the feeling of control. You're basically letting them feel like they're making the decision, they're the ones in control. And by doing so, they're much more likely to work with you as opposed to react against what you're trying to suggest for them to do. So hopefully this makes sense. Figure out the next time you're trying to influence someone, how you can do it in such a way that minimizes the chance of them reacting. If you want more information on this, first of all, there's the free masterclass that I did Monday the 19th on why people say no and how to get them to say yes. But also would love to invite you to join the Influence School. I'll have the links in the description box below. But I'd also love to invite you to the Influence School, which is a 6-module program over 6 weeks, 8 hours in total, plus a couple of bonus live Zoom master classes on advanced persuasive techniques included as well. And it's the best online program I've created. It puts in tens of thousands of dollars I've spent in learning about these kind of things from Harvard and MIT and even the communications coach to Barack Obama and Bill Clinton. And from all of the stuff I've learned, I've packaged it into the Influence School. And it's a mixture of like a live training I did in Influence a few years ago with studio recordings and studio video trainings as well. So it really is a comprehensive program, plus lots of bonus videos as well, plus a bonus course attached if you get it in this window of the communication school, which is again 3 hours itself. It's worth pretty much the course itself, and that's like 3 hours of an online training program all about communication. So for all of that, you can get in Check it out. The link is below. It's on the website, changingmindsacademy.com. But you'll find in the description here, you'll find the different links. I hope you'll consider being a part of the Influence School. And if regardless, I hope you enjoy the masterclass, the free masterclass that you can register for, and why people say no and how to get them to say yes. Given that it was done on the 19th, the replay will be available for a few days after that. So do register and it'll let you know if you can still get it. And if you can, it's definitely worth checking out as soon as possible. Thanks very much for listening. Again, remember the principle of reactance. I'm Owen Fitzpatrick, and feel free to check out any other videos I have on the channel. Bye for now.